bring you the trending segment of the program. Today we're looking at a couple of topics. We have President Tinubu urges moderation in alcohol consumption during Christmas. We have videos and comments of Nigerians about this particular discussion. No one dares to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 election. That's coming from Vice President Kashim Shettima, beg your pardon. We also have KB Youth demands the release of Malami from EFCC. Actress Iniedo apologizes after Khan threatens to pull down her movie over its title. Music star Tenny thrills Kirikiri inmates with free live performance. Beautiful one there. And finally, featuring video of the day, Alafin of Oyo installs Sheyi Tinubu Okanlomo of Yoruba land. These are our trending topic this morning. I'll be starting with President Bola Tinubu, who has urged Nigerians to exercise restraint during the Christmas festivity, particularly in the intake of alcohol in the interest of peace and safety. He made this known in a video where the annual organizers at his Lagos residence gave a particular briefing of the event and what to expect. Let's bring you this video. Please stay with us.
All of you, amen. You stay in peace, rejoice in peace, dance in peace, amen. No alcohol, no danger to anybody's life. Everybody is a member of this great family.
That's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu urging Nigerians to exercise caution, moderation in the intake of alcohol, particularly for the interest of peace and public safety in this Yuletide season. Let's bring you comments of Nigerians. I think it's a very important one to point out.
Yes, it's quite necessary. It is necessary. This is coming from Olumide Adeshina, and it says, Bearers, Guinness, and other bearer firms won't find this funny. After all, they pay taxes and are bounded by law.
Okay, Baba Tunde Johnson said, Baba, thank you for all you are doing for our country, but please, sir, permit us to disobey just this once. There will be alcohol, but we will drink responsibly. No drinking and driving.
Okay.
I think that's what the president is saying.
Maybe
drink in moderation.
Maybe. But make sure you take to no drinking and driving. Okay, A. Adebanji says, good advice from Mr. President. Staying safe, peaceful, and avoiding excesses during the festivity is important. However, it is also important to urge the government to take things easy with Nigerians. Adebanji, let's just celebrate. Let's take a pause first and celebrate.
It might be difficult to get Nigerians to actually exercise caution because we just like to do things excessive. But it is important that the president state this for a fact. Mr. Lai Ilorin said, President Tinubu's advice is practical and responsible, encouraging people to celebrate safely, avoid alcohol abuse, and ensure no harm comes to others, promotes peaceful festivities and public safety. His reminder reflects the government's commitment to protecting lives and fostering a culture of responsible celebration during the holiday season. Yes, I deeply agree with that. Strongly agree with that. It's all about peaceful celebration of the season.
You know, this period is when some people, or should I say most people, get to see free drinks.
Yeah.
When they visit families and friends, drinks they don't get to pay for. So they feel like, oh, this is free. Why can't I take as much or as many as I can? And that's where you get it wrong. It's important to always drink. No jokes,
Lara. We've seen a number of accidents that have been, recorded, especially between 25 and 31st of December. Series of accidents, and you can attribute alcohol intake to it.
And unfortunately, Nigerians make it spiritual. Forgetting the pointers to these events. It's not entirely spiritual, I understand, and I actually respect your beliefs, but it is also imperative that when you're drinking, please do not drive. And even if at all you're to drink, do it responsibly.
Well, you heard it from Lara, do it responsibly. We'll bring you the next trending topic, and that's coming from our Vice President, a statement made by Vice President Kashim Shettima, warning that anyone who dares to compete. In his statements, according to the statement, he said, only a fool hell-bent on a suicidal path or an outright imposter can dare to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. But we are in democracy and the people are free to contest elections. These are the words from the Vice President. But let's bring you this video and comments of Nigerians. Please stay with us.
Let me say this plainly and with a smile. The APC is fortunate that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not in opposition today. He's the kind of fighter you pray never stands across the ring from you twice. Only a fool, hell-bent on a suicidal path or an outright imposter can dare to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 elections. But we are in a democracy and people are free.
That's Vice President Kashim Shettima at the 15th National Executive Committee meeting of the All Progressive Congress APC. 2027 no doubt is going to be very hot, but like he also stated, we're in a democratic era, democratic administration.
That's the only part I agree with.
Yes, so anyone can contest.
The first part, the first paragraph.
Yeah, no one should dare.
I do not agree with it because I believe that this is democracy and also the people have the right to contest. So let them just meet at the polling unit.
Yeah,
and let Nigerians decide. That's all. Okay, so 64 you says, what kind of democracy do we really practice in this country? If you ask me.
We're also saying that all of this is becoming a one-party conversation now. Abdul Sadiq said, so you were saying no one should challenge him as if he's some kind of messiah everyone has been waiting for and everyone support his style of leadership. No, sir, that's not correct. Some people will challenge him because they do not agree with or support his style of leadership, and they have every right to do so. They are not fools or imposters. They are simply exercising their rights as citizens who have the same right to contest election as Ahmed Bola Tinubu, just as he also has the right to contest. These are comments of Nigerians back in the statement, or following the statement of the Vice President ahead of the 2027 election.
I think it was the moment he realized what he had said.
Yeah, I think
and then that was when he started to correct himself, talking about,
when democracy, yeah.
The author says, this statement undermines the principles of free and fair elections. I don't agree with this kind of statement, even if I would love artificial badge in second term.
Well, we're bringing you comments of Nigerians about the recent video.
Okay, Honorable Kono Olariwaju.
Tactics, yes. These they are sending fear now, the same way Akpabio was boasting that all senators are APC and the remaining is begging to join. These are tactics to send fear to the opposition.
I understand it's a game. I know politics is a game, but do not make statements that infringe on people's rights. Aliyu Isa Muhammad says, well, the positive reception we're seeing towards the president, it's almost impossible to challenge his administration unless you are biased.
Okay, I think that's the last comment on this. Okay, we have another one. Emenike Woke said, though this doesn't sound pleasant to a lot of ears, but the sad reality is that 2027 presidential election has already been concluded, oh my God, in 2025. Emenike, let's get it 2027 and let the people decide. You see, these are the things we keep telling ourselves, that our rights, our votes don't count, and then we let people make these choices for us. If you accept defeat even before the battle, what's there for you to do.
I think Enrique should just get his voter's card and go decide by himself. Okay, now let's take other trending topics for today. We have the KB youth also demand the release of Malami from AFCC, and also actress Iniedo apologizes after Khan threatens to pull down a movie over its title. Well, that's actually one of the movies I'm looking forward to see. Okay, music star Teddy thrills Kirikiri inmate with free live performance that is selfless. And lastly, we take the video of the day as Alaafin of Oyo installs Seyi Tinubu as the Okolomo of Yoruba land. So now, Miriam, let's take the next one of Kebbi Youth also demand the release of Malami from EFCC.
Well, some days ago, some youth, just like you said, in Kebbi State, staged a peaceful protest in Birni Kebbi, urging the Economic and Financial Crime Commissions, EFCC, to release former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. The protesters described Malami's continued detention as unjustified and prolonged despite the ongoing investigation into alleged financial misconduct during his tenure. Please stay with us as we bring you this video. Abubakar Malami has been in AFCC custody since the second tenure of late President Muhammadu Buhari. And the connection about his involvement in this crime is that he was allegedly in charge of handling of some recovered Abacha loot. And there's also alleged abuse of office and other financial matters. And he's been under investigation for years now, and, you know, concerned people from Benin, peacefully asking for the release of former.
Why not go via or through the legal rules? Okay, exactly. Okay, now SmartTech says 2050 says the youth should demand accountability, not shield the accused. I was just about to say, with all those allegations and you come with your placards, rather why not go through the legal route? I mean, if you really want him released, get him a lawyer and do the needful. Okay.
Honorable Boye Tom said, you are not helping Malam with this your demonstration, but adding more salt on the injury. EFCC can call on any Nigerian for questioning, after which will be charged to court to prove his innocence, or otherwise court will decide or grant him bail or not be guided.
Okay, Mandela says, and I bet this is Nigerian Mandela, people are not thinking deeply enough. A former Attorney General of the nation and Minister of Justice, someone meant to embody integrity. The first name you think of when the law must be upheld, and the last hope when hope seems lost, has failed in his most fundamental role.
It's even funny that we're not talking about a former Attorney General of years ago. This is just like the recent, he just left the office not quite long and is being probed. So of all offices, the office of the Attorney General, that's a lot to discuss about our judicial system in the country. In Kerry says, funny how they can protest for Malami, but they won't come out for good roads, better hospitals, or quality education, but actually affect their daily lives. Sad reality. We must also not forget that sometimes these people are not really protesting like they should. Some could just be organized, some could just be anything. This is Nigeria. A lot of things we see on the surface are not like the way they seem. Well, yeah.
You know, I mean, and sometimes they might actually have pure intentions. Maybe they really want him out of there. I just believe that, you know, whatever is worth doing at all, you do it well, follow the right route, do it the right way, not going about under the scorching sun, because you could tell that the sun is actually
Of course it is in
scorching. Yeah, in the north, and you know what that means. You know, just do it the right way, get him a lawyer, follow up on the case, read up on the case, understand the process, and then maybe see other ways on how it can be out of there, if truly they mean what they are doing.
Yeah, I agree with you. The National Film and Video Censors Board has requested actress and filmmaker Iniedo to modify the title of her film, A Very Dirty Christmas. The board, in a statement issued by the Executive Director and CEO of the NFVCB, Shaib Husseini, acknowledged concerns raised by the Christian Association of Nigeria and members of the public over the film's title. Let's bring you this video, and then bring your comments of Nigerians.
It's never to demean Christians or disrespect Christendom or dishonor God. I would never have been a part of anything that I would have felt like it would be a dishonor to God. Because the only reason why I'm here is because of God. I have been attacked. I have seen so many things that I don't talk. Not because I don't have things to say. Not because I don't have things to say. But because I just feel like everybody else has their own issues.
I want to see a movie before, but then I saw the trailer.
Okay, that's actress Iniedo, and just like it was required of her to apologize to the Christian Association of Nigerians over the title of a newly released movie, A Dirty Christmas. She's made a video apologizing for the title. But Lara, I think these are the things producers should look out for, especially for movies. People, we have different kinds of religion in the country, and you have to put everything into factor. You know, Christmas is a precious thing that you can't
away from Iniedo and the movie world, or that's why sometimes when I talk about professionalism, especially in broadcasting, the skit makers, the podcast presenters, some of them feel or think that I'm coming for them. No, I am not. You know, professionalism cannot be taken away from how you do things. As a professional, just like you have rightly put, for that movie, before your title, the body of the movie, the storyline, the casting, the scripting, everything about the movie has to be checked.
Yeah, everything
So you don't offend certain culture or religion, or even more. Okay, now let's take the comment. Kashmir says, Khan has bigger problems in Nigeria than calling a movie The Dirty December.
No, the movie is actually Dirty Christmas.
I know it's very Dirty Christmas,
but I don't know, yeah. Is Nwekere said, yes, change it. Can she title A Very Dirty Ramadan? You can support her, but enough of insult to Christendom. We should learn to respect every faith. Yeah. So these are the expected reactions of Nigerians about this topic.
Black Whale says she should have tried it with the other religion and watch the consequences. Let's think before we act. Had it been it was a very dirty December, nobody would have cared.
Yeah.
But Christ Mass, nah, she went too far.
Or maybe she just didn't look at it that way.
Maybe, yeah, that's a very big
She didn't
maybe.
factor this part, which is a very important part that she left out. It's very, very important that you put everything in check. Just like you said, religion, tribe, ideology, culture, everything has to be in place.
Cross your T's and dot your I's.
It was just like when Gang of Lagos was released some years back. You know, the people of the indigenous people of Lagos called out the producers of this movie because of the way the Eyo was
masquerade was portrayed.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, because you want your movie to look, you know, glam,
And then
And
shoot
then
yourself in the leg.
Shoot yourself in the leg. They're leaving. We are too emotional in this country. Christmas does not belong to Nigeria. Can does not speak for the entire Christians in Nigeria. As long as your movie has gone through the process of classification and censorship and was approved, you owe no one apology. That's coming from the leaving.
Okay, that wraps up the comments from this particular
That's
video.
really sad, and I'm sure it's a very big lesson for Amy and other producers. Yeah, I know she has apologized, but the deed has been done. Imagine what that, how that will affect the sales or other things that our movie would have achieved, really. To an extent.
PR. It might just be another form of PR for her. So I would say she should accept it in good faith, just like she has apologized. Now it's in the lips of everybody. Everybody wants to go and see why Khan is talking about it. So really,
actually, everybody wants to go and see.
I mean, a lot of people would want to see if what Khan is, talking about is really what.
Khan is only concerned about
the title.
Yeah. I don't think they're concerned about the storyline.
All right, this one features Nigerian Afrobeat musician Tani Makanaki, who was seen performing at the Christmas concert for the inmate at Ikoyi Correctional Center in Lagos. Let's bring you this video. Please stay with us.
If you behave well, you don't say you become more yes, and you don't say you become somebody, so you don't say I should be like this to be somebody, President will come up for yes, sir. You know the governor will come up for yes. You know the billionaire will come up for yes. You know the billionaire will come up for yes. You know the city.
Okay, that was Tani Makanaki at the Ikoyi Correctional Center. Now, this particular video has made set up a lot of conversations. Some people said maybe concerts like this are the reason why people love to go to jail without thinking of their actions, especially on Twitter, where we see a lot of
It's just so sad that Nigerians create memes and trivialize serious things at times. When people do something selfless, applaud them, really, applaud them all the time. She has done something significant. She has she has decided to put smiles on people's faces, people that might not have smiled in a long time. Some might not have had a cause or a reason to enjoy themselves. Even for some people that are free, I've not had the chance to see it, and that's on a lighter note, though. But if this was coming from a politician, if a politician has done something like this, we would say, "Oh, it's because of the next election." But I don't think she wants to, vie for any election in the coming polls. So let's give it up for Tani. She has done something selfless, really.
All right, we have the video of the day.
Now let's take the video of the day as the Alaafin of Oyo confers the Kolomo of Yoruba land title on Seyi Tinubu, and the ceremony where the Alaafin conferred this Yoruba title on Seyi Tinubu, that is the Kolomo of Yoruba land. It also featured the installation of the former Zamfara State Governor Abdulaziz Yari as the Obali of Yoruba land. Wow, beautiful one there. Let's just take a look at the coronation ceremony. Recently, we had the First Lady confer the title by the Oni of Ife, Iye Ashiwaju. And now we have the Okonomo of Yoruba land, as it was conferred on Seyi Tinubu by the Alaafin of Oyo. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to him. And now we get to join the duo that will be taking the interview segment for this morning. Good morning to you, Doyin. So I thought I was going to call you first, Dominic. Nah, ladies first. Good morning to you, Dorian. Good morning once again. Yes, yes, once again. Still you get to be called first. Yeah.
Ladies first after men.
Yeah, ladies first. Gentlemen, leave it at ladies first. Don't.
I mean, when we were talking earlier, you said, yes, kudos to Tenny for the free show to those
inmates.
You know, but it's not just politicians that do all of these things like this, for ulterior motive. Even artists, celebrities also do some of these things for ulterior motive. Probably they want to trend. They want to put themselves back.
Tenny trends all the time.
Absolutely, I agree.
Tenny, maybe another artist, not any. Tenny can wake up tomorrow and just try to ask a particular
time in this same Nigeria that we are.
Maybe not Tenny.
No, see, I think I want to go with Lara there. Tenny is an artist that is popular.
She's on top of her game. So she can wake up tomorrow. Wait. Just recently, she said something I can't say on air. She came out, picked up her phone, and said something on the camera, and she was all over X.
Yes.
So Tenny, if it's the trend, I'm not sure. Maybe another person. Not Tenny, not exactly Tenny.
They are put on camera to see what are taking.
Tenny always does go viral. Tenny, yes.
I think
Tenny always does.
take out the fact that it's festivity and it's okay to even see such video trend in a time like this where people just want to feel relaxed. And the fact that they are in jail doesn't mean that. I've been in jail. No, I'm not in jail. I've gone on a visit to a prison before. Okay. It was a visit that was compulsory some time ago for a job I wanted to get, and they took us to the prison to understand the life anyone who tries to do anything funny. So just go there and see a visual representation of those destination of anyone who is found. And then it was at that time I understood what freedom is. There's so much gift in freedom. If you visit these places, you understand that even if you don't have anything to eat at home, as long as you can wake up,
doesn't mean you should steal from your neighbor.
Yeah, so those people are there. They don't like the fact that they are there, and there are a lot of things they are missing out from. So when people like Tenny goes there to give a free concert, to be honest, I think it's a very good gesture.
It is selfless. It is selfless. We don't necessarily have to.
Let's not take that.
Yeah, Dominic. I get you. I get your point. Really.
Artists, celebrities can do some of these things.
Yeah, can cloud chase.
I understand you. I get you.
Okay, let's just go.
All right,
people.
We can go now. We can leave the discussion for the main interview. But this is how far we can bring you on the Morning Flicks this morning. Lara and I have had a great time on the program. So we want you to please stay tuned as we take you, the next set of presenters take you through for the main interview. Stay with us.